So good afternoon, Mr. Weber. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Mr. Caldwell, for having me this afternoon.
Excellent. So I have a few questions I'd like to ask you here as part of this interview, and I suppose we'll dive right in. Can you tell me what your reasons are for joining Canada Post?
Yes, my reasons for joining Canada Post are pretty simple. I'm at the end of my military career, and after 25 years with the Armed Forces, I'm looking forward to joining a new federal department in order to serve Canada.
I see. So you say 25 years with the Armed Forces. Can you give me a brief background of your military experience then?
Yes, basically for the last 10 or 15 years, I've been a leader within the Canadian Intelligence Branch. I've been a platoon commander and a platoon warrant over the last number of years.
So that's quite a long time. Is all your experience here in Canada, or have you ever been overseas in international deployments?
I've got experience both here in Canada and on international deployments.
I see. And in a leadership role when overseas?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Following on from that, then, if that's your experiences, can you give me an idea of what sort of education that the military's provided you over your career? Maybe break it down by field, or give me an idea of the level or so forth.
So currently right now through a military program, I'm taking a Defense and Security certificate through Algonquin College, which is hosted by the Army. On top of that, I've taken numerous amounts of leadership and trades qualifications over the last decade.
And these leadership and trades, those have all been internal to the Armed Forces then, have they?
Yes, for the most part. On top of that, I've taken a number of standard qualifications such as WMIS, First Aid, CPR, Information Management, Information Security.
Oh, I see. Okay, good. What? So then, what other skills? So if you've talked about the courses you've taken, how does that transfer into skills and qualifications that you believe you bring to Canada Post?
So I believe I'll bring a good work ethic, teammanship, and leadership roles to your department.
Okay. And now, with regard to policies and procedures within the Government of Canada, I assume that you've taken courses or had training on some of the policies and procedures that are common to the government. Is that correct?
Yes. Most of the military policies right now do follow Canadian government policies. So I'm well versed in harassment, conflict management, gender issues, sexual harassment, those types of policies.
Right, excellent. Okay, so, and I'd like to just finish then with a sort of hypothetical question. It's one of those, in the following situation, what would you do? So, I want you to think about what you have to say to this and answer to the best of your ability. So in the following situation, what would you do? On your morning mail delivery, you come across a set of group mailboxes that have been noticeably tampered with, and it appears that mail may have been stolen. So what would you do?
So first thing I would do in this situation is secure the site. Make sure no one comes and approaches the mailboxes. After the site is secured, I then would contact my shift supervisor, pass on all the corresponding information that you need to know, the who, what, why, where, and when. And then once that's done, continue securing the site and hopefully wait for police forces to show up, or to have my supervisor and his team to show up to make notice of what's been tampered with.
Okay, good. Well, that's all I have for now. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you very much for having me, and I look forward to hopefully getting a job with your department.
Thanks very much. Have a good day.
Thank you.